Everybody, 6:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. It's April 1st. Good morning. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adelle Caballero is here looking at some commuter alerts right now. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa also checking on the weather. Good morning.
Yeah, one heads up, maybe still some of the big puddles from the leftover rain that moved over the area during the evening and early overnight. It's on its way out. We still have the clouds as we look into Nassau County and maybe a few sprinkles that you need that occasional windshield wiper motion once or twice on your drive out. But the big picture showing this big storm system on its way out. You can see the little bit of green still lingering through parts of Nassau and Suffolk County, pushing out of Connecticut as well. We're at 44 in Islip, same at the Central Park Observatory there. We've got Sussex at 38 degrees, Poughkeepsie at 41. Adding to the change in how it feels, this northwest wind, about 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts across the region. So grab that jacket. Sunglasses will be needed too. That's the good news. The clouds are on their way out as well, and so we'll see tons of sunshine. 53 degrees by 4 o'clock. That will be our high today. Not too far off from what's average, but it stays breezy, so on the cooler side. And then by the evening hours, 10 o'clock temperature, 44 degrees, and still nice and clear. All right, 6:31. Let's see how things are shaping up this morning on the roads and rails. Good morning, Adele.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning to all of our viewers. A bit of a mess out there, and as Maria mentioned, keep in mind we may have some leftover ponding in areas, so just be a little extra careful out there and take it slow. Jackie Robinson Parkway westbound by exit 5 Union Turnpike. We've got a crash just popped up here. One lane closed, but delays are already back to the Kew Gardens interchange. Heading a little further along Grand Central Parkway eastbound, the off-ramp is blocked to the BQE. That's blocking one lane right on the ramp there, and delays have trickled back to the main span of the RFK Bridge itself. Heading on to the Southern State Parkway westbound, still waiting for this crash to clear out here over by exit 37. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. Live pictures now.
Twigs. Maria, I would never remember the twigs.
And you might have a lot in your yard this morning from the gusty winds and that rain from last night. The good news is a little bit easier at the bus stop this morning. Just slow it down because the roadways are still wet. But temperatures staying in the 40s through this morning and recess for the kids and plenty of sunshine to go. So coming up, we're going to track more rain headed back before the end of the week and into the weekend in the 10-day.
Maria, thank you. Also ahead of New Jersey family.
The roads here in Staten Island on the expressway eastbound over by exit 7 for Richmond Avenue. We do have a crash taking out a lane coming up in a few minutes. We've also got an update for you on that accident on the Grand Central Parkway. Let's take a live look outside right now, though, onto the Cross Bronx Expressway. Darlene, we've got delays westbound into the Bronx River Parkway.
Thanks so much. And you can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. Live local news continues wherever you stream News 4.
Maria, one of your favorite places I know in New Jersey is
I know.
right there.
It's so interesting and beautiful when you have some rain. The falls at Patterson, the Great Falls National Park, in fact, just looking really pretty right now as we had, of course, over an inch of rain in many places. Not concerned about flooding, so that's good news because we're already drying out. We have brighter skies expected today. We're still going to be on quite a ride when it comes to temperatures and even the rain in and out of these chances for the next few days. So we're out of it today. Bright and breezy, but those northwest winds 10 to 20 going to keep these highs feeling much cooler. 53 in the city, 54 in Merrick, in the low 50s from Sussex and Poughkeepsie. Not too far off from what is average, but again, compared to yesterday where some of us got close to 80 degrees, it'll feel kind of shocking. And then by tomorrow, we're going to hang out most of the day in the 40s. That is below average and more clouds on the way. That's ahead of this next system. So we get rid of one, got another one coming. This is going to bring us a chance for some showers Thursday and Friday. Not steady rainfall, but ever present here for those 2 days. But we're on the warmer side of things. So it's right back to the 60s and 70s until this front slips to the south. And that's going to bring back the chill for Saturday. And that next system on its heels already making showers, rainfall here likely, especially from Sunday into early on Monday. And that will also keep us on the cool side. We're talking maybe adding another 1 to 2 inches of rainfall to the bucket over the next week, especially north and west, some of that heavier rain potentially. So we are getting rid of that one system. Along with that, still some lingering light showers for Suffolk County. And you can see the clouds trying to get on out of here. So again, brighter skies on the way. 53 degrees for this afternoon. Northwest winds 10 to 20. Keep it cool. It's downright chilly tonight, just straight up chilly, 33 degrees for the low, and highs only in the 40s tomorrow with less sunshine. And there you go. By Friday, the Mets home opener, mild, but there is that chance for a few showers, so we'll keep an eye on that. More likely Saturday and Sunday. Not a super perfect spring weekend, as highs will be in the upper 40s and low 50s both days, but we do see a little bit drier conditions here more consistently into next week. Highs remaining on the cool side, though, 40s and 50s remaining. All right, 6:47 now. Adele, delays out there, huh?
Yes, a lot of them. Rails and roads. Let's head below ground for a second here. Your 235 B&Q trains. You can expect to see slowdowns heading onto the roadways. Now we are watching this crash on the Grand Central Parkway eastbound. The off-ramp is blocked to the BQE. It has been causing delays back to the RFK Bridge itself. And here's a live look out there. You can definitely see those brake lights through the area. It is going to cost you some extra time if you are heading around through there into or right on the Jackie Robinson Parkway, rather, westbound side by exit 5 Union Turnpike. We've got this accident as well that blocks the lane with delays trickling back to the Kew Gardens interchange. And if you are heading onto the Staten Island Expressway eastbound by exit 7 Richmond Avenue, you want to watch for an accident there as well. Alternate side suspended for today. Meter rules remain in effect. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Adele. 6
From New Jersey, the sun.
The sun. Here comes the sun. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for streaming with us. It's Tuesday, April 1st. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero is here tracking our Tuesday commute. Starting before is Maria LaRosa. You could really see that. It's almost like an experience to see the sun come
It is
out.
unfolding
That's really
before
nice.
our very eyes.
Yes.
Exactly.
See, good things do come from Jersey.
They do.
Of course
Absolutely.
they do. Oh, so
100%.
We're putting that on Jersey.
100%.
Responsible for not so great weather, but then we give it right back. Here we go. All right. You can see, at least it looks like on the buildings there, brightening skies. We do have some lingering, but it's light showers now moving through Suffolk County, kind of out for the rest of the area. And yeah, we are waiting for that brighter sunshine. What we do have all day too, those northwest winds gusting 20, 30 miles per hour straight in through this afternoon. So while temperature wise, we're going to end up pretty close to average, it will feel a little bit cooler than that. But yeah, I see the brighter skies over Jersey right now. 49 degrees by 1 o'clock. So if you're dining outside, keep the jacket handy. 53 the high today, and then a few clouds heading into the overnight, but it will be a chilly start to the day. Many of us getting close to or below freezing. All right, let's check in on that commute so far. What's the latest, Adele?
Right now we are watching an issue in New Jersey, actually. 80 both ways. Just as a reminder, Main shut down by exit 34 because of multiple sinkholes there. This will be shut down until further notice. 46 and 10 would be your way around it. On top of that construction, though, we have a crash on 80 eastbound just before you make it into exit 34. So that's definitely making for an even more complicated commute through the area. Just save yourself the headache. And again, head down to 46 or 10. JFK Airport heading around the terminals. We've got long-term construction. Trust me, this has been backing things up here the past few days. Give yourself plenty of extra time if you're flying out or picking someone up. As a reminder, alternate side is suspended for today. Meter rules remain in effect. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you.
April can be many things, right, Maria?
It could be many things to many folks, and we've got a little bit of everything. No snow, though. That's the good news on this April 1st. Sunshine today, but even cooler tomorrow. We hang on to the dry conditions. But Thursday changes that. Everything. We've got the rain back and the warmth, but that's temporary too. So the ups and downs in the 10-day forecast.
Thank you.
Right now, your 2, 3, 5, 6 B&Q trains. You've got service changes coming up. We're going to let you know what your commute is going to look like for the day ahead. Let's take a live look outside right now, though, onto the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. You're watching Today in New York.
I'm checking with Maria right now. You got a great look at Coney Island. Maria, we got to get you on the cyclone.
I would love that. That'd be
Right,
fun.
we'll do
Field
it.
trip.
We'll do it.
Field trip. I love it. We definitely have that sort of look about us, right? We just want to go out and enjoy the outdoors. We have the break in the overcast. And yeah, by the end of April, happy April 1st, by the way, we're gaining more than an hour of daylight over the next month. So we love that. And we're gaining, of course, that sun and brighter sky already because the showers are moving out. We have just a few light ones still lingering through Long Island. But again, even the back edge of the clouds starting to move out. But I've already got my eye on the next system. It's off to the west. So it's still busy, this weather pattern that we find ourselves in. So it's in and out of the warmth, in and out of the rainfall. So we're out of the rainfall today, not quite on the warm side just yet. That happens more Thursday into Friday. In fact, 60s and 70s are back, but so are the showers. We see that continue on Friday. This is the cold front that knocks those temperatures back down by the weekend. And that next system already on its heels going to bring back the rainfall. Shower chances Saturday looking a little more likely here here Sunday, along with the cooler temperatures. So while we get a nice little spring break again, by the end of the week, it's right back to sort of that spring chill. And adding up maybe another 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Most of this, unfortunately, coming for the weekend, which of course corresponds to those temperatures back in the 40s and 50s. So by Thursday and Friday, you want to enjoy some of that warmth. On the cooler side of things today, but pretty close to average, actually. By 3 o'clock, 52 degrees, 53 our high today. Plenty of sunshine, but this is what's going to make it feel a little bit chillier. That northwest breeze that's already started to kick in. Just keep that in mind. Grab the jacket. And then tomorrow morning down to 33 in the city, but lots of places outside the city dipping below freezing. 46 the high tomorrow. That's it. And then it's back to nice and mild Thursday and Friday. Saturday and Sunday, cool, gray, and showery. I feel like we've said that quite a bit, but we are back to drier conditions, I think, for several days in a row into early next week. We just don't have the big warm up, not just yet. 40s and 50s for highs. All right, Adela, where are those slow goes now?
Jersey, a lot of them actually. Of course, as we have been reporting, 80 still shut down both ways by exit 34 because of ongoing road work due to those sinkholes. But on top of that, right now, we have been watching this crash here on the eastbound side hitting just before exit 34. That's taking out a couple lanes, and that's just making delays even worse through the area. 46 or 10 would be your way around it. Heading a little further along here, JFK Airport. As a reminder, you've got that long-term construction heading around the terminals. That definitely slows things down for you. And we've got the Yankees facing the Diamondbacks. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. Best bet is to stick to your 4, B, or D trains. Alternate side is suspended for today. Meter rules remain in effect. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you so much.